how is everybody? Welcome back this week. We are carrying on with some of the fur on horse's hair around this eye. So we're just going to jump straight into that. Change camera. There we go. There we go. So I'm just going to get my piece of wood and pop that under there so we can see that. So I've got my horse's eye on my iPad. It's great for being able to zoom in and out of, just to be able to pick up those smaller details and things like that. I'm just going to zoom this in a little bit more so you can see. Is that okay there? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. So I've got my spear shader that I'm using for doing this. I've just been using this, so I'm just going to give this a quick clean. So I've just got a piece of leather and using the fluffy side. I got a bit of polishing compound on there from earlier, so I'm just giving a bit of a clean, just to start off on a good foot. So this here machine
it's an eye, not a foot.
Huh?
It's an eye, not a foot.
Mr. Technical here. You do know that nobody likes to know it all. So this is the Optimal 1 machine and it runs relatively hot. So I've actually got this machine on a 2.5. If you were to use another machine, this may be equivalent to about a 4-ish, depending on what machine you're using. Yeah, we're just going to get started really. So last week I actually filled in the fly. I managed it sort of. Yeah. I don't like flies, but who does like flies? So I'm just going to get some of this hair, I want to say fur again, hair in just here. So I'm just going to hold my pen, I'm going to tilt it ever so slightly and I'm going to use this edge here, this edge, so it's tilted ever so slightly edge, just to go up and down. So what I'm doing is I'm lifting my pen every time I come to the end of the wood, well, the end of the stroke on the wood. So just using the sketchy motion. Some people call it sketchy, some people call it the swinging motion. It's just going backwards and forwards. There's no pressure on this pen at all. In fact, actually, 1 second, I'm just going to get... My hand is falling off the end of this board, so I've just got a piece of 1-inch foam packaging that I'm just going to put next to it, just so my hand rests relatively well and it just stops it aching. So I'm just going to add in a layer of burn all around here, just to get that in relatively quickly. We've got a lot, it's bare wood, quite a bit of it just here, so just going to get that in.
And while she's taking a breath.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Joining us today up to date, we have Mick Dews.
Hey up, Mick.
And we have Bitten.
Hey up, Bitten, how are you?
And Mick wants to know if you filled in or squashed the fly.
I actually filled it in, look. I filled it in. I didn't squash it. I should have squashed it. Bitten said to squash it, so I was going to squash it, and I should have done, but it was just one of those things that, yeah, I wasn't aware that it was a bigger picture of the horse, so I didn't actually see the flies on the eye until I started doing line art, by which case I was too late. So just gently going up and down here. But yeah, no, I think I definitely should have done them without. But then the reference photo would have been wrong, wouldn't it? So you never know. Somebody might like flies. I don't, but hey ho. They're spider fodder, aren't they? Somebody has to eat them. So just gently. Now, as I come over the top here, I'm going to go with the direction of the hair. So making sure that I'm making that arch with my pen strokes, because it will give a nice optical illusion of going over and round. Your brain does wonderful things at creating optical illusions and filling in the blanks of where things actually aren't. But
yeah, Bitten says, I'm fine, thank you, very busy. I have an exhibition in January / February.
Well, I hope it goes well, Bitten, and it's great to hear that you're doing them. It's fabulous. So up here we've actually got, it's actually a little bit darker, so I'm just going to use the edge. I'm using this edge this time, just to bring that over. Just to darken that down a little bit, that layer there. Just gently bringing it. Actually, I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to do this side. I'm going to go that way. The hand position the other way was just a little bit uncomfortable. So there we go. Just filling that in. So I'm going to go a little slower just to bring that a little darker. There we go, just so it brings it so it's a little bit more prominent and we can see it.
Yeah, Mick says, don't know about the wonderful things. My brain goes more down the weird route.
Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with weird. If everybody was the same, it'd be very boring. There we go, so just adding in some of that darker layer up there. Now I'm just going backwards and forwards, just using that swinging motion. There's still no pressure on this pen. You don't need any pressure at all. You know, quite often just the weight of the pen is enough. And just oh, actually I'm too far up on the lot. There we go. So what's everybody been up to? So just bringing that in. I went shopping for Christmas lights the other day, and because we've got 4 cats and a dog. Well, she's only just. I suppose she's still in puppy stages, isn't she? And last year, the dog ate some of the baubles, which is obviously a bit dangerous on the Christmas tree. So we decided that we were going to, well, I decided. You had no choice, really, did you? Nope. I was going to buy a pre-lit Christmas tree. So I bought a smaller pre-lit Christmas tree. You know, parked it in the front room. It's only about 4.5 foot, and that's absolutely fine. Just got lights on it, no baubles and nothing. The dog can't eat. Okay, and the cats aren't climbing it because it's not tall enough. And decided, well, because we weren't putting out Christmas decorations as such, dangly things because of the cats, I went and bought some Christmas lights to sort of go across the ceiling. And me and my 7-year-old Cody went to the shop, and we were looking round, and the ones that were on offer was 2,000 lights. So I thought, oh, yeah, they're on offer, reasonable amount of lights. We'll get quite a bit of the ceiling sort of done with that. Brought them home. We sat having after dinner, wasn't it, that night, And I just went, well, I wonder how actual long these lights are. And we looked at how long they were, didn't we? They are 99.9 meters long. I just looked at Phil and went, oops. Oops. They're a little bit long. So I think we're lighting our house, next door's house, the farmhouse down the road, and possibly the post office in the village. So, yeah, we have Christmas lights.
Lots of them.
Yeah, and we've got the job of putting them up tonight. So
Mick says the craft fair I attended yesterday went really well. Lots of sales.
good, well done, well done. I like to hear it. Pretty good. So yeah, that's my Christmas light story.
Yeah, 325 feet of them.
Yeah, yeah. We won't need to turn the lights on, like the normal lights.
There is that.
Yeah. I think it was a bit of a whoops. Never mind, eh? Kids will enjoy it.
Moral to that story, don't send Kez shopping for Christmas lights.
Hey, in all fairness, I was left unattended. So, just getting in some of this. I like blend in from one to the other. Just gently going across. Yeah, just gently blend in, trying to get that fold there a little bit. So by adding a little bit more of a burn just at the top, it should start to create that fold as we blend it out. Just going gently over there. I haven't managed to draw out Woody's horse yet, Mick. I'll have to quickly draw that out shortly. You still want Woody's horse burnt by Phil, don't you? Just so keeping that in there. So blending. So I'm going to blend a little bit more. So I'm going to go again. Still using that swinging motion. You can see it's nicely starting to darken down now. Today's not so good. Had to fix the house roof. Oh, I bet, yeah. Right. I can't see it properly because my screen's not turned. I can see get a light fitting.
Yeah, get a light fit. Oh, hang on.
He's not turned his mic on. He's just gone to let the dog out. So of course he's talking to the dog, so he turns his mic off. You don't want to hear what the dog's doing, do you really? Outside in the garden. So yeah.
Get a light fitting replaced due to rain issues. Fix the workshop roof. Back fence. Back fence is still on its 8 star.
Yeah. I take it you've
Could
been
have
hit
been
by the
worse.
wind quite bad then. Because this wind has been crazy.
Yeah, we've got to get on the roof of the workshop.
Yeah, before it rips off. That'd be fun.
Yeah, Bitten says we have a little town outside mine. They started a competition between neighbours just for fun, but now it's the whole street.
Oh.
So fun, people coming from everywhere to see it.
That's pretty cool. Sounds really good, that does. It's funny, isn't it, how something starts off small. It doesn't matter what it is. You know, something starts off small and then all of a sudden it takes off and whatnot. I love it when things do that. So I'm just going under this eye.
Nick says, wind and rain, we got battered. Yeah, so did we, mate. We're on top of a hill.
And we had 50-mile-an-hour winds yesterday. Well, it was. I think it reached a high of 51. So the wind situation here is a bit crazy at the minute. Normally we don't really get extremes of anything. But yeah, all change, isn't it? So just going across there. And what I'm going to do is blend a little bit between these two lines. Not too much, because I still want to see the line, but I just want to dull it down a little bit, or darken it down a little bit, just in between.
Yeah, Bitton's expanded a bit.
Yeah.
And obviously, she was talking about Christmas lights.
Mhm.
And she says, so big snowmen and Santa and so on.
Yeah. Well, actually, when we first got together, I bought icicles lights to go around the roof. And you know, this is going back 20 odd years ago. And I bought icicles to go around the eaves of the roof of the house. They were still brand new in the box 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago. Yeah, still brand new in the box. I don't think you fancied the ladder, did you?
No, it was getting power out there. There was a problem.
Mhm. So, yeah, I don't think outside lights would work for us. He doesn't like doing it. I think you'd object. Yeah, come back and have a big blow up snowman in the garden. What do you reckon?
The moment it would have been blown away, snowman.
I'm glad I didn't put any lights out or anything at the moment. Just add in that gentle shade in there. I'm going to bring that down. Just add in a little bit here. But yeah, it's crazy how much things expand with Christmas. We got a really, really nice tree that I bought in the sales a couple of years ago. And it's 7 foot tall, and I absolutely love it. But this year, with having 3 kittens, and she's not really a puppy, is she? She's over a year old, but what is she? 18 months. So she's still only young. She's a Labrador. Everything that lands on the floor, she eats, apart from her food. So you know. But our Christmas decoration, it's funny, isn't it, how it all expands.
Yeah.
I think we've got baubles galore, haven't we? Stuff like that. Can't put any out.
I think there's another one there, isn't there?
What?
Don't let Kez go and fetch kitten.
Yeah.
A kitten. She comes back with 3.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I went to fetch a kitten. In all fairness, one is Sam's.
That's never going to want to leave.
No, I don't think she's leaving. So, yeah. That's why you do the shopping normally and not me. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Is that why you took on the shopping?
Yeah, we actually get what we need, not what you think we need.
Well, I don't think we need it, I just like it. Can't trust me to do anything. So what I'm going to do is just darken down in that line just a little bit. Now I've still got this on a 2.5. At the moment it's burning relatively well. But I may need to turn it up in a minute, just for this line. Seems to be okay there. Can you see it on the camera?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's good then. And then over, it goes there.
Bidden says we call them young dog, like a teenager.
Yes, she is a teenager. She's stroppy enough. Have you got a dog, Bitten? Or a cat? There we go. So just darken that down a little bit. So done some. Hang on.
Well, Bitten's asking how was Harrogate.
It was good. It was good. It was definitely busy, wasn't it? Friday was really busy. Saturday wasn't as busy, but it was still constant, people coming through. And Sunday was, I think we were kicking rocks by about 1 o'clock, weren't we?
It was a quiet day.
It was quite quiet, yeah, on the Sunday. So I'm just going to come up and over this part here, just gently gliding over that surface, just to darken that area down a little bit.
Yeah, Bitten says yes, she's got a dog and a cat and a teenager.
Yeah. The teenager makes all the difference.
And Mick says, by the way, Kez, I've made a start on the steampunk hats. Watch this space.
Ooh, nice. Yes, that'd be pretty good, Mick. What wood did you use in the end? Or are you surprising me? So just bringing that over there. So just gently moving backwards and forwards just to add some layering into there. Actually, there we go.
Maple.
Maple, okay, brilliant. It's a really good wood. It's nice and light, and it's quite hard as well, so if I put some heat on it, the tip won't sink in quite so easy. Which quite a bit of steampunk stuff is, as you know, it's relatively dark, so.
It's been a while since you've burnt on maple.
It has, yeah, it has. It's because when we need it in like the planks like this, it works out so expensive though, doesn't it? And, so that's burnt a little darker than I'd like, so I'm just going to blend either side of that to try and hide it, for want of a better word. And my wood is giving me grain lines, so what I'm going to do is just going to go up and down in that grain to bring that colour in that dip.
You're off to you're now underneath the
sorry, well, that's what you're there for. So there we go.
Have some uses, haven't it?
Yeah, that's the one.
And Nick says I got a boot full of wet maple for 30 quid and more coming.
Okay, I can't burn on wet stuff though, just to let you know. Sorry, Rick. So I'll have to leave it to dry, so before I burn. I know turning wet wood is a dream, but burning isn't, unfortunately. So there we go. So I've just hid some of those grain lines, just because we're going across the grain, and wood always tends to move around So you always end up with these little lines, but it's just a way that you sort of deal with them. You know, they're easy enough. Like I've got one coming here, look, so it's just a case of going up and down with the grain ever so lightly, just to bring it so it's the right shade. There we go. I'll go that way. I've got a dog piece, a Labrador cross collie, I think it is, that I'm working on with some of my students, and the wood there is very, very sort of patchy in the grain, and I've had to do this quite a bit, really.
Yeah, Mick says it won't be wet by the time you get it. It dries quickly when it's thin.
Yeah, I bet it would. That's fine. That's fine. And so what I'm going to do is, the way that the horse's hair goes is it kind of comes in just where it is in the shadow. So I'm just going to do that with this, is bring that in. So I'm coming from the darker into the lighter, just because my pen naturally burns that way, because the longer it's on the wood, the more the wood takes the heat out of the tip. So if we just do it like that, and then bring that a little darker, and bring that in again, which kind of blends it from one to the other. There we go. Now I've actually got to bring this colouring up a little bit. It starts about here and it's quite dark around this section, so I'm just going to bring another layer in on there. Just in that, because it's like above the eyelid, really. There we go. Just going backwards and forwards on that, just very, very gently. There we go. So that's added that in really nicely now. Still on this section here, I'm going to have to go a little bit darker. So we'll just get another shade in here, and then going over. Over the top of that eyelid there. Sometimes like that, this I thought had gone, especially here, I thought had gone dark enough, but I haven't.
Now, Mick says I've got some plans and ideas afoot, and we'll hopefully have some steampunk hats finished to show at Newark.
Nice. That'd be pretty cool. I'm going to Newark. I've been penciled in for working, but I may end up visiting instead. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes, eh? So I'm just going to pour in.
Yeah, it was quite good last year, being able to walk around.
Yes, it has been nice to walk around. I think that's the only one that I've managed to walk around yet. So, yeah, it's nice to be a visitor rather than working all the time. It's nice to take a break. You get to have like more conversations with people when you go as a visitor. You know, you can stand around, you can have a coffee, you can go get something to eat with somebody, or you know, that type of thing. Whereas when I'm stood working and I'm stood talking to like friends, I've got to kind of, I feel like I'm ditching them to talk to customers, which obviously that's what I'm doing. I'm working, I've got to do that, and most people understand that. But it doesn't Still not the same as socialising and, you know.
Yeah, Mick says he's been penned in to be on the lathe.
Oh yeah,
Or on a lathe.
on a lathe. You don't care whose it is, as long as it's somebody's lathe and it goes round. Oh dear me. Yeah, so it's nice to walk round. It's not too far away, that one isn't either, is it? So, you know, we don't have to have a hotel or anything.
No.
There we go, just adding in some of this dark over here. I think it stops about here somewhere. It kind of tapers a little bit. So if I just add some more, I'm still using the edge and I'm still got this slightly twisted. So I'm just using the edge gently. So just bringing that down just there. I think it stops about there-ish. There we are. So that's sort of adding that in. So pull it there. Go that way. Go that way. There we are.
We've got a lot of head.
Oh, sorry, darling. Sorry. You want to see my massive mop, do you? Really? Oh, bring in.
It highlights your grey.
Nah, I don't care. I really don't care. I'll go grey gracefully. Right, so here is a section that is slightly different colour. So it's not as dark as this bit here, but it's not as light as the head bit over here. So we're just going to get a layer in. I'm just going to go backwards and forwards on this. And I'm going to slow down a little bit because it will give a nice darker line. And because I've already got the base layer of burn on, it won't scorch the wood, because if you do really slow on naked wood, it scorches too much and it leaves you with all the burn blobs.
Mick says I've got more club members involved, so I'll have a bit more time to wander around and cause a lot of mischief.
Yeah, Mischief is your middle name, mate. Mischief. So bringing that up there. Just going to add another. So put a layer in. I'm just going to add another layer in just there. Just going over the top. Still using that swinging motion. Still no pressure on this pen. Just moving slightly slower to get that slightly darker burn. Just bringing that down there. I'm just looking. I think I've actually got, it's quite dark just here. There's like a little bit of a shape of dark there. So what I do is I bring that down to there and getting in this grain here. Now what I'm going to do is kind of comes here. So I've got a bit of a like a crease. I'm just going to bring that crease down to there, and then there's a bit of a crease that comes up this side. So all I'm doing is just getting a basic shape in here at the moment. I've got that creases there. So now what I can do is burn either side of those creases and over the crease, because we want it to stay a little bit darker. But this bit here is actually darker than that bit, so we're going to have to go, it's got like a bit that comes up there and like round. It's like where the fur hair don't correct me just yet, where the hair like kind of comes out in different directions.
He's spoiled before.
No, not letting you have it. So there we go. It's just bring in that. It's just like a darker shade, really. Just there. Bring it down to that one, and slightly past. It joins this bit here. It joins this darker bit here. So just going to add that to that. And I've got a punky bit of wood there, just where I don't really want it. So I'm just going to see if I can scrape this.
Nick says it's fur hair.
Fur hair, is it? Okay.
Fur hair.
Fur hair. Or is it furry hair? So just scrape that out a little bit, that punky bit, and you can see it's not quite as dark as it should be. And I've actually scraped it just a little bit below, so I'm hoping that this pen may glide over the top. There we go, glides over the top and doesn't re-burn that sappy bit, because what I've done is just scraped it just below the surface, so my pen can't get in there and burn it. So now we can add some extra to this, just here. Just going to pull it down. Yeah, just pulling down. So I was checking my reference photo and making sure I'm going in the right way. So the fur comes up here. Comes up here. So I'm just going to go up from there.
That auto-correcting update we installed on you was working before, didn't it?
Yeah. Depends what you're writing. Be careful with autocorrect. So yeah, just bringing that up.
And Hayley Wooden-Burls joined us.
Hey up, Hayley, how are you doing? How's your mum? So just going to add another layer in there actually. Just to darken that bit down a little bit more. Right, so back to bringing this hair up here. There we go, so that's starting to look a little bit more like I'd like it to look. So just going to bring this up further as well, so just adding another layer to this, just literally swinging backwards and forwards with this. Yeah, I think we're about there with that actually. This kind of comes around. I'm going to burn, and so as I'm moving the pen and moving it in an upside down arch, to shade in the direction. It's called contour shading, and contour shading makes a difference because it gives you the optical illusion as to when you look at something that you think it's going in a certain direction, because it's been shaded or drawn or painted, whatever you're looking at, in the direction of the way that it should be. And contour shading plays a big part in realism and like realistic art of any medium, really. Just bringing that up. and making sure that that comes round to keep that illusion. And there we go. I'm just going to go over this bit again, but I'm just going to go a bit slower, just because I want it to darken down a little bit faster. And because there's already layers of burn on here, sometimes it can be harder to burn lots and lots of layers, so you just have to take it a little bit slower. And there we go. There we go, looking pretty good now. It's got that nice dark patch in there. Just adding that there. Right, so here we've got here where it's actually quite dark, comes across there a little bit more. So I'm just going to move my pen sideways just to bring that darker bit in. There we go. I'm just sweeping to one side, just to add a gentle bit of burn there. There we go. And then I'm going to bring that down a little bit, I think, but only a little bit, not too much. There we go. I'm happy with that now. So just going to build up a little bit more on this section here, just where this fold is. In fact, actually, I'm going to arch upwards, because I want that to look like a fold. That wind's getting up again.
Yeah.
The wind is absolutely terrible. Just hoping to blow the roof off.
I've heard it move once since we've been in here, so.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't listening, I was too busy talking. So here again, I'm going to I'm just going to meet up with that section there. So I'm just going to go backwards and forwards on that bit there. And then I'm going to start arching a little bit. So doing a little bit of that contour shading, just to give that nice optical illusion.
Nick says, no, Kez, shush.
Yeah.
Had enough of it as it is.
No, it's just all of a sudden got up high again. It's supposed to be gone by, is it 6 o'clock?
I don't know.
It's supposed to be.
It'll finish when it finishes.
Hopefully it'll blow itself away. So, there, just adding that contour bit in there. There we go. So it's kind of like dulls it down a little bit, because it grades from this being the darkest section. There we go. And then obviously it grades out or blends out into something a bit lighter. So here, up here needs to be darker. So I'm just going to add, we'll let this bit cool down a little bit, and then add some more up here. Just adding that in nice and gently, just going backwards and forwards with the Oh, you're getting your own blank out, are you? Are you drawing it as well?
No.
No, apparently he's not drawing it. So just gently adding that in nicely, adding all that. Just it's just gently building up the layers. It's a slow process to build up many layers, but it's definitely worth it in the end. You know, as the end result, it makes a massive difference on a piece.
Oh, Mick says, good job I've got trade mates who don't mind helping out as long as there's chocolate biscuits involved.
I used to have a friend years ago, or in fact, still his friend, I just haven't seen him for a long time. And we used to trade bacon and egg butties, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, bacon and egg butties. How on earth he ate bacon and egg butties, I don't know, because he had no teeth. So, yeah, it was always a bacon and egg butty with him. So just gently adding that in, nice and gentle, I suppose, light. Lots of light layers. There we go. Just bring that a bit darker down there as well. This up here will have to go a layer or so darker, but at the moment we'll just work on this. What time are we on anyway?
You've got about 12 minutes to go.
Wow, that's gone fast. That's gone really fast. There we go. So it's just really slow and gentle.
That could be mine. He said it was fast a minute ago.
What? What did I say was fast? No, oh, you Wally. I was confused then.
Got her.
Oh, man. He's horrible at times.
She's glaring threateningly.
You wait till I draw an intricate horse on your board in a minute. Oh dear. Yeah, you. Right. This bit here is really quite dark, so I'm
Mick says nothing wrong with the barter system.
No.
I've got a small job to do for my mate on the market's veg stall. Payment will be in fruit and veg.
Yep, nothing wrong with that, mate.
No.
Nothing wrong with that. So just adding that in nice and dark just there, because that is really quite dark. Well, it's not black, but it is darker. Just bringing that in a little bit more, just because it could do with darkening down.
Don't point in doing intricate, Kez. Phil doesn't do intricate.
And I know, that's why I was doing intricate, to make it harder for him, because he's being a, yeah, I shan't say it live.
No. There's no way with that blowtorch you could do intricate.
Well, I'll just have to get you on the pen instead. Look at me like that. So, what I've got here, oh, too far up, you hadn't told me, had you? I just got a couple of lines here in the grain, so I'm just going to add that in and, you know, darken those grain lines down. And this one here.
Careful, Mick. There'll be your turn soon.
What?
He says he still won't do intricate long.
No. Probably come back, it'll all been stamped. There we go. So that is just starting to get in there nicely. It's starting to blend. I think actually I'm just going to add a layer to this bit. I wasn't going to, but I'm going to now. We've got 5 minutes. So just adding a layer in, making sure that I'm burning in that curve in the direction, so it adds that illusion. It's all about illusions. Dulling that down a little bit. We've got quite a few like wrinkles up here, so we'll get them in as we can, as more as we come to them, rather than putting them in now, because otherwise it'll just confuse with, you know, lots of lines. There we go. So I've got grain lines here, so I'm just dulling them down a little bit. There we go. Actually, I'm going to come a bit further down now, just to fill that gap in there. And there we go. So just, no, that's not working that way. I'll have to go this way. What are you giggling at?
It could be an illusion if Phil nails this horse.
I've got to draw it first, mate.
I don't think it'd be an illusion, mate. I think it'd be a miracle. I haven't got my mic on again.
No. So he's just read your comment out, and then he answered. There we go. I think it's drawing time, isn't it?
It is.
So there we go. We'll leave that there for this week. So it's pretty warm. Yeah, leave that there for this week. Well, it's not rocking. And we'll let Phil have a turn. Switch out the horse's eye. I'll show you that again in a minute when we sign off. A blunt pencil, thanks for that.
It's the one you had.
No, it was just the one that was on the desk. I didn't put it there. Switch internets on the... what?
Mick says I was trying to be nice, Phil. It doesn't come naturally.
What doesn't come naturally?
Being nice.
Don't come naturally to him.
You might want to zoom that camera out a bit before you start.
Yeah, I will do. I would. I'm just looking for a picture at the moment. It's bullseye, isn't it? Is horse bullseye? Oh, can you see what comes up? The game show. Oh dear me! You can do that bullseye if you want.
No,
Bully.
you're fine.
You want to do bully?
No. Nip.
So how much of this horse am I doing, Mick? Just its head. Ooh, shiver. You want that one?
Just do what you want. How's that?
Yeah, I'll show you. That's the one. I'm going to zoom out a minute. There you go. That's one of.
There's no chance it'll look anything like
No,
that.
I'm not going to do all of it. I'm going to do all of it. I just do his teeth. You might get them on.
They're white.
He's got gaps in between them. Okay. Oh, so we can find a better one.
This is a blowtorch we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to find a a relatively good picture. So if we go from about here, there we go.
Mick says you can do bully next week. Up to you.
He's saying no, 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 no. Oh yeah.
Don't you know the blowtorch? She's how I do.
Yeah, you do. You're fine. You normally know where stuff is. I'm normally asking you. So let's get that in. Get his nose in. Some of his lips. I think you're going to get his lips on there, love? Yeah? We'll put them on there anyway.
We're lucky if I get anything on there.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Come on. It's all between friends. It's just a bit of fun. There we go. Not a very good drawing, this is not. But never mind.
Yeah, Mick says that's intricate already. It is for me, mate.
It is, it is. But hey ho. You picked it, Mick. Your fault.
Yeah, we can all just blame Mick.
Yeah, he's picked it. So were you. Doesn't look like bullseye, does it? Looks a bit weird. Oh dear me. Oh, he's got an eyebrow lock. There you go. Got an eyebrow. Yeah, just here.
We'll blame AGK.
Why? Or was it his fault? That's what you get for talking with Riff Raff, mate. You think you'll manage that?
Nope.
You're going to try that?
Supposed to be better.
Doesn't quite look like bullseye, does it? There we go.
It'll look even less in a minute.
Yeah, that's the one. But never mind, eh? It's all a bit of fun. There you go. Bullseye. Oh, taking that with me. Oh, I'm having you burning me iPad.
I'm moving the foam.
Yeah. Would you like to remove anything else off the desk? You and your blowtorch?
Oh dear.
Actually, you need to move that down a little bit. There we go, look, we can see it now.
I'll move that down a bit. Well, let's try colouring some of this in. So he's...
Oh, do you want the picture up? I've put the reference photo away on him.
Oh, I won't worry too much. It won't look like the reference picture.
I know, I never said it would, but it does help with having a reference picture. You want to see it? Look, there you go. You have to take your pen off the wood when you're looking at your reference photo, because it just get hot in one place, you know. He's going to kick me later. Hey, he did those, his eyeballs.
Oh, let's try some of the... Try and get...
Come on, where's your, what's it? Have you
It's
got
in
it?
my hand,
Oh,
yes.
it's in his hand. What different, what's it, shaped ones? That's your head's in the way, get your head out of the way.
Oh,
I'll
sorry.
see.
Ah,
Come on, big head.
burnt it now.
You're supposed to be burning it. I hate to tell you that. Not supposed to be looking at it.
Oh, I'm not trying to try and get that point.
Of course you can. Come on. Look at that. Or just looking at your reference photo. Come on, you can do it. Hey, look at that. Somebody's getting smart at this now.
No, it's burnt up the top now.
He looks startled already. Yep. I'm not sure it's startled, Nick. It looks. Yeah. Hey, look at him, look. He's getting in there. Ooh, look at this.
Ah!
That... The thing is, you said "ah" before you burnt it. You managed that.
I watched it go.
Would you just set fire to his hair?
Yeah.
It is hair as well. He's a horse.
Well, you remember it now.
Yeah. Yeah. There you get you. Look, look, look. It's getting intricate there, Mick. Look at that. Well, can you bring it down? Go on. Yeah. That's a neat line. Oh my gosh. You've been practicing.
Oh. We're getting weird angles now here.
You'll be fine. Oh. Look at that.
Yep.
Ooh, he's getting there.
Oh, I'll have to change hands now. That's going to be a disaster.
Might want to go back to the other hand. Oh dear me.
Wow.
Look at that. It's not bad actually, that second bit of mane. Done well with that. Look, Kez, improvement, Mick says. It is an improvement, isn't it, mate? Look at that.
I'm not sure the camera picks up this light tone.
His light tone.
Yeah.
It does. He just looks a little spotty at the moment. It looks like he's got chicken pox.
Whoops. I look a bit more chicken pox if I don't watch it.
No, on his neck. It just looks like he's got spots. You kind of got to burn round. Blend it in. Go on, blend it in.
Scrumble.
Scrumble, yeah. Scrumble, scrumble, scrumble. We're scrumbling away. We're scrumbling away.
Doesn't
Burn
really...
me board. Do not burn the board.
Well, let's get some
Remember your tonal values, darling. Which bit's darker? Besides all of it when it's black.
I was just going to say. Besides all
His
of
teeth
it.
are white. You told me that earlier.
We'll have to scrape that with a knife afterwards, won't we?
I'm not going to read that, mate.
Is it being derogatory?
It picks out the Phil. With a T on the end.
Nope, that's not working.
His snout's actually lighter than the rest of it.
You're going to try doing that with the blowtorch?
No? It's your turn. It's your turn to show off your wonderful pyrography skills.
Problem is it gets to a certain temperature and then just fries.
I know. Mick made me suffer this first, you know. You do realise that, don't you? Was he pissed?
Yeah.
His eyes are white.
I know. So I'm trying to get some dark in between them.
Oh, he's getting to be an artist there, mate. Look, he's spending longer and longer and longer on these things. That ain't gonna work.
Isn't it?
No, he's got a birthmark in between his eyes.
Wow. Artistic licence and all that.
Yeah. Don't burn me board. Don't giggling, you. You've got your microphone on. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a line bouncing up and down on your screen.
Okay. I didn't know Woody had a giraffe.
You do now, Mick.
dressed up as a giraffe for Halloween. You forgot to take it off for Christmas, though.
I suppose if he's took long enough at this,
It wouldn't look like a giraffe.
it would. You may be able to get all the colours the same. Yes, I know, it got a bit dark.
He's got some shadowing under his neck, though. Put some more shade in it.
Okay.
Oh, just pushing your skills out. Pushing your skills out the boat.
Nope, that failed dismally.
Good try, though. Good try.
You can't blend it. Now I'm going to get this bottom bit. Oh,
Go on, you can do it.
can't
Yeah,
do it.
go on, yeah, it's getting there. Go on, you can do it.
Yeah, but then it suddenly goes to a blob.
Don't hold it in one position there. Oh.
Well, I think that's as good as you're going to get.
Good try. But you carry on anyway. He was doing really well with that mane at the bottom.
There you go.
You happy with that now?
That's as far as you're getting.
And that's it.
A non-horse-like horse.
A giraffe. It's a giraffe, folks. It's a giraffe. Right. So, right. From horsey giraffe to horse's eye. So, there we go.
Nay.
Great fun as always, guys. Thank you for joining us this week. We'll be back same time next week for another hour of horses' hair. Better now? So, right, guys, we'll see you later. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Take care.